Good evening. How are we? Thank you, thank you. Had a nice time yesterday. I'm gonna do the Runic wave generator research because we have a stack of data modules. The neutronium is a bit of an issue though, leading the liquid neutronium. Americium is good. So, how's Nequadria? Also good. Which makes me think it is just the speed of the fusion reactor. Therefore, we make another one. Last time, made this thing, which also uses liquid neutronium. That's not going to help with things, is it? Which storage monitors? Which things? Ah, build for 30 minutes. Put a wall of storage monitors somewhere. Alright. In here, I reckon. Oh, okay, hang on. I see your point. How about I do it... Well, if the fusion stuff in particular, I could probably get away with building it here. Oh, I tried doing that in Moni Factory, and it didn't work very well. But no, I can do all my fusion reactor resources on some storage monitors up here. I kind of like that idea. Right. How am I going to do that? Let's grab this. How could I best do this? No, I know, but I'm going to do the fusion ones here. Like the examples you gave were the fusion things. So I could do the set of fusion here. Just need to think where... Could I do it up here between this framed slab? I mean, all the framed slab stuff can go away because we can't actually see it. It's kind of useless. Gonna link this up. Then build it like here. You're thinking of doing hybrid pattern to passive fusion on Theta? Just because of how good the new fusion's going to be, right? I'm making a load of fusion glass because I want to seal this off with fusion glass. I know it's expensive, but I think it would look kind of cool to have a fusion glass like floor here. I'm just thinking about where and how I want to do this. I mean, there's nothing consistent about how I've set this up, is there, really? Industrial iron stairs. And then if I go... Well, yeah, I guess the energy charge up time makes like also crafting kind of difficult, right? I want this to follow the footprint of the fusion reactor above it. One set of inputs always running one recipe on passive. When the ingredients get inserted, the pattern. Huh. I guess if you had like a storage monitor or something that could like view the inputs of the auto crafting thing, instead of redstone signal, that would turn off the input buses of the ones on passive. Or I'm talking out my ass, who knows. I believe that is the same all the way around. Yeah. Okay. Now where's that new fusion glass? I might use the slabs here, or like the floor panels. Floorboards. It's the same shape the whole way through this, right? Yeah. The middle being this one. And 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Wait, what? I can't put fusion glass in the floorboards? Wow. Well, that's a bit disappointing. No quartz glass? Okay, this glass it is. That's a bit of a shame. Well, I bought this thing. Now I just need to do some storage monitors. Don't worry, I'll cable anchor this. Is there a facade I'd want to use for this as well? How do I make the cable facades again? I'd like this to say liquid europium as well. Wire anchors around the block on a facade. Yeah, let's do this glass then. Am I remembering this wrong? Leave the corners empty. Thank you, Foxy. I don't use these very often, so I do forget. Right. I do want to get liquid europium in the storage monitor. I need to do a bucket to do that, right? I need a bucket of the stuff, which is a little tricky to do. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this to fill up, and then I will get a bucket, and then switch back on. Here's the plan. Is there anything I can queue up in the meantime? Because they're just really quick. They are the two that do argon, so they're used quite a lot. Right, that's the research for the Runic wave generator done, but I need to manually craft this, right? Do I have 2 stacks of UHP wafers? Ooh. No, I have no UHP wafers. What's up with that? Where is that being done? Here. Why do we have none? No indium gallium phosphide. And why is that happening? Indium gallium phosphorus. There's no gallium. No gallium again? I guess I chuck all of this in the thermal centrifuge. I can't be bothered to ore wash it all. And just to then... Yeah, let's go chuck it in the thermal centrifuge. That gets a load of gallium. No, I know. sometimes, but not always. So, for example, ore washing tends to not. This side on the right does. So this macerator, yes. This centrifuge, no. Thermal centrifuge, no. Yes, macerator at the end here. And then for some reason, the chem bath as well seems to do it. But yeah, you can just hover over the percentage, and it'll tell you bonus chance per tier. It's in Moni Factory too, yeah. This is just like the regular. This would be in all the Greg packs. This sort of ore processing system. What wouldn't be in Moni Factory would be using the ore factories, which are a StarTech thing, to maybe get these byproducts. Speaking of, maybe I should be doing this. A 45% chance to get gallium. That seems pretty good, no? Yes, that's also true. Like on this step in particular, right? I could do the bulk ore processing. I don't think I can get this just yet, but I think I'm pretty close. Ooh. That's quite a high percentage, actually, for sphalerite electrolyzing. Interesting. How much sphalerite do I have? Oh, it is getting electrolyzed. Yeah, and this is UV power. That should be even more gallium. I'm just surprised I ran out. Okay, well either way, that should mean I get more indium gallium phosphide in this mixer. Which should then mean that... Oh. With 1 million galena. No, this is a Skyblock mod pack. I am playing with the Abydos start, which is like a different setting you can add on at the start of the game, like putting it on hard mode, for example. And the only difference is that I start in the Abydos dimension that you would get to once building the Stargate. The ores here are all late game resources that I can't use anyway. It basically functions like the Skyblock anyway. There's only a few differences. I just did it because I wanted to build a base that wasn't just floating. That's literally it. But yeah, this is normally a Skyblock. Right. Is the European... Yes. How do I change it? I right-click twice. Thank you. I disagree that my base is floating. Okay, there's Europium. There are some where I'm gonna need to... Yeah, Argon Plasma is gonna be one of these. Wouldn't they technically be falling? Aren't we all just falling? It's Uranium. What are you doing? Or the Argon. So there's Uranium, Darmstadtium, Tritium, Titanium. Uranium, it will have an ingot as well as a bucket. Titanium. Okay, what else? Americium is one. And then neutronium, right? And that's it. That's worked out quite nicely. I might get some framed corner bits. These little guys. Whoops. Oh. That's unfortunate. But it's kind of cool that you're watching this stream on a hotel TV anyway. Come on. Could I do a line? Okay, no, let's not bother with that. There we go. Then just like some white concrete. Cool. Cute. Yeah, I know what you mean. That is very strange. Right, are you happy with these storage monitors? I think they're pretty good. I can, yes. Seeing the neutronium in particular will be quite important, I think. But yeah, we're going to need another fusion reactor. I'm going to probably queue up some UV energy hatches. I'm going to need a UHV cutter as well. For these. for these guys is QRAM wafers. The UHV cutter needs a neutronium buzzsaw blade and a UHV conveyor module. So I need to swap both of those out. I think the wires I'm good, they're just European. Yeah. Go. Okay, so the conveyor module, the UHV conveyor module. It would help if I did the research for it now. And then, if I go to the quest book, which bits of it am I missing for the conveyor module? The high strength panel and the precision drive mechanism. Okay, so they're both going to need research. Right. There's a module. I do use the component assembly for these, yeah. Not for the finished things, but for the parts, they use the component assembly. I think I actually researched all of these already, so I don't need to do the research for those. I just need to do the research for the conveyor module itself. Which means I just need patents for these instead. Right, I'll grab this. I should have all this stuff, I believe. And then high strength panel is going to need a dense alloy plate. Take the program circuit out. And then the screw. There we go. It is using the component data core. I don't really know how that works. I don't know what these things do. I guess these are things that go through the component synthesis forge. And they need these upgraded data core things to be able to do the recipes. That's what it is, I imagine. Right. What are we doing? We have the precision drive mechanism. Okay. That seems like a UIV thing. It's like a neanium thing, right? That's like hyper late game. Probably. Right, there we go. Can I get this conveyor module then? It seems I can. Right, and then there's UV energy hatches. The fusion coil blocks I'm going to need. And then LV hatch and this as well. Okay, so I'm going to come down here. it is. I'm gonna terminal this. Nice, that looks good. Then we're gonna get the fusion glass, which is 32, I believe. Shove that on, or 31. Then the fusion coil. Oh, hang on, I should do the outputs before I form the multi. But this is gonna do neutronium. He's just gonna add a compact assembly line that can do any tier component with throughput boosting, but with ordered inputs. I mean, throughput boosting sounds amazing. So, right. Yeah, did you not see on the Discord? He posted the dual ME hatches. There's like a dual ME output hatch as well, which just sounds great. I can't wait. Okay, so Americium and the Quadria. We have another liquid neutronium fusion Mark III. Right. The research wasn't done. Of course, I knew I'd do that. There we go. How's power? Power is great. Hang on. You are an export bus that should work when below the threshold, but we are below the threshold. But we have liquid tritanium. Oh. I'm dumb. Sorry. There you go. Obviously, this thing can't import titanium ingots because it's a fluid input. But I'd set it to be limited by the titanium ingots. But obviously, this is an export bus, so it needs to know what actually needs to go in. That was really dumb of me, but there we go. That should still work, though. No, I know. I understand. Yeah, it's gonna do it either way. So we'll set it to 31 and say above. Yeah, exactly. The ingot's not gonna do anything. Hi.
Just keep following and
Thanks
following.
for the follow. Hi, Boat. Why 31? Because the full tritanium, there's 2 tritanium skystone tanks. So when they're both full, there's 32 in there. I could just say like 16, and it's not that bad. Okay, I'll just say 16. Hey, Matthew. Right, this research is taking ages. If I set it to above 32... Yeah, I want to keep some of the liquid, right? But I also want both of them to still be working as fusion reactors, right? Because there's a chance that like one of them could be full and the other one empty, and then they both aren't working. Well, no, one of them wouldn't be working, but yeah. Right, data's done. Did that stop working, the data module thing? This isn't full, is it? Oh, whoops. Full. Right, that'll get us the UHV cutter, which we can then use to cut the UEPIC chips and the QRAM as well. Oh, actually not there. I do like it. Yeah, like that. That's what I want. That head clearance is a bit low. um, I don't know why the export's not working on the data module thing. I don't know. Well, we didn't change anything with it, right? It's still got a fuzzy card with these guys in. The inventory connector still seems to say there's 77 free slots. Maybe that's the part that's wrong. This isn't all joined. But I thought it was, which is what I'm confused about. It says 15 out of 77 free slots. Round robin export. I think it is all connected. 15 free out of 77 possible slots sounds right. I was confused on how that worked at first and thought that sounded wrong. But no, 15 free means that like there's like 50 something that aren't free. And that sounds right, I think. Hello. We've got GeoGrid in like 5 minutes. If you want to stick around. It's not the multi-block that sees it all, it's the inventory connector that sees it all. And if the inventory connector can see it all, then it has to be connected. I can, yes. Some of them are 4x4s. There's just some old 3x3s in there as well. As far as I know, the QRAM wafers, yeah, they're just made to get cut. Which means... I don't need the buffer of these. But it's fine. Do this. Okay, and I get this QRAM chips. QRAM chips will be used to make the Runic wetwares along with the UHV computational matrix, which I need to make the UHV emitter, which I need to make the UHV field gen, which is needed to make for one, the super compact heat chamber. Not that that is what I wanted, but the cyclonic sifter. Yes, this is it. It's delayed. I mean, I might just be reading chat a bit slow. That's also true. This Acrium stuff. They got 256k, and how much do they need to make the thing? 280. That's kind of annoying. Can I get a drum? Give me a steel drum, and then I do that, and then output it. And that will free up space in the quantum tank that it's in theory. Right, lock and link the chips. Yeah, I know. And the recipe for the cyclonic sifter needed 280 buckets. I understand. Right, QRAM and such. This thing. We're pretty close to getting this. I would like the UEPIC chips to do something though. We have no more silicon carbide over whatever the hell that is. Why not? Why do I not have any more of you? What did we run out of? The sodium borohydride? They run out of borax? Yes. Okay. Borax is made from salt. Or sodium bisulfate and boron. How much boron do I have? 5,000. That doesn't feel great. It's lepidolite though, which I have a lot of. Well, it's not quite lepidolite, but it's lepidolite in the sense that I can get some from the ore processing of it. What is another way of getting boron? Which one? Lepidolite? Oh, the diborane 6. I have diborane 6. I should be electrolyzing that to recycle it. What's the gallium? 87k. That's pretty good. Apparently not. Diborane is a byproduct from this chem line. I guess it recycles the boron, which is nice. But I do need to get the borax back. So, you guys think that salt processing is the way? How am I even going to get some salt? I guess through salt water, but like, how would I then get borax from this? This is WeFit, yes. Right, I've got ads in 30. The seawater ones? Seawater gets me the ore. Right, I get loads of crushed salt. Peter. Which doesn't get me any, but rock salt gets me borax. Saltpeter does not give me borax. Okay, so we should just be processing my rock salt. Best way to do that seems to be thermal centrifuge and macerate. This poor thermal centrifuge is going to be quite busy. I might, yes. Seawater. How much sphalerite is left to do? Oh, that's quite a lot. Okay. I'm going to tell it to stop with the sphalerite. The sphalerite, we've got like 100,000 gallium almost. Right, it's doing in the quarter. We've got ads. Right. Okay, it's a bit behind everything else now because of the sphalerite going crazy. But that should get us some more borax by the end of it, at which point we'll get more of that telluride stuff, which will then get us more Europic wafers. Right. Let's go do the geogrid. So, I loaded it up earlier and it looks promising, this one. The first thing that came to my mind was flag red blue, drive on the left, Fiji. Yes. Okay. Drives on the left and borders 5+ countries. Kenya? Ah. A flag with only 3 colors that drives on the left. Oh, I like that. Yeah, yeah, Caribbean, Netherlands. All right. Nice. Very good. Maybe I should have said Tanzania instead of Kenya. My bad. Okay. Borders 5 countries with 50+ skyscrapers. 50+ skyscrapers is quite tricky. Borders 5+ countries is also quite tricky because it's quite a lot. What's cheating? uh, Dubai, UAE. They wouldn't border 5 countries with 3 colors. I don't know. Micronesia bottom left. I like Bosnia for this one. Are you kidding me? I think Micronesia would have been better, yeah. God damn it. I think like the other people in this game think, which is really annoying. Uh, uh, yeah. I mean, like, that's like, what else would you say for that, to be fair? Right, I'm going to the UK. Fine, I'll take it. Right, a flag with only 3 colors that drives on the left. We can get something good here, maybe. Flag with only 3 colors. Is there like some silly territory that I could do that drives on the left? Jamaica drives on the left. Nice. Okay. 50 plus skyscrapers. Sure. Sure. I mean, I didn't get any wrong, right? I played it pretty safe, but I still ended up with a pretty good result. Bosnia was the most common answer for the bottom left. Are you kidding me? Australia was the best answer there. Wow. Uganda was the best answer for that one. I totally could have said Uganda. Oh, that's so annoying. India for the middle one instead of Turkey. Micronesia was wrong. Too many islands. I guess. I wonder how many right answers there were for this one. Oh, I could have said yeah, some of these are pretty easy. I guess the other Congo. God damn it. Only 6 for this one. 7 for this one. Panama. Wow. The fact that I got a 14% answer for this one, flagged blue, short coastline, and it had 45 valid answers, just shows how I'm thinking exactly like all the other people doing this. Yeah, I could have said like British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, anything like that. Bouvet Island, yeah, I know. And I said Bosnia. Like, come on, what am I doing? Yeah, piss poor. That could have been a legendary easily. Okay, well, unfortunate. Right, did we get my borax back? We did. We got 7,000 borax. Good. That should mean that this chem plant has switched back on. Nope. What's wrong with you now? No bismuth 3 nitrate. Okay, I think that's just a speed of the LCR issue. Where's the bismuth 3 nitrate getting made? Bismuth 3. Yeah, where are you getting made? Here. You take 5 seconds to make 13. No harm in speeding that up a little bit. It means this thing runs a bit quicker. And then with this stuff... Okay, what's wrong with you now? No neutronium. You need 576. I never set this up. This isn't even filled up yet though, which is a bit sad. Right, there it is. Right, it's gonna get sucked out very quickly. Yeah, there it goes. Yep. But at least some of it will be used to turn this LCR on. It's great. There is nothing wrong with the TPS. Right, these Europic chips are getting pulled, yeah, to get cut. They get cut at the top here, right? Yeah. 42 of these, wow, okay. It's actually pretty good. And you are linked to the system, yeah, of course. Okay, good. Right. I need to get this UHV field gen then. And this computational matrix. Computational matrix. Oh, I can make one apparently. I could do it a couple more fusion. Oh, fusion. I had a feeling that I'd done that here as well. This is a threshold export bus that should be on liquid neutronium. Work when above the threshold and say like 8 buckets. Where else was this going, my liquid neutronium? Because it was still getting consumed to places. I don't think my gravity stars are on passive. Obviously, like it was going here. Did it just all go there? Stellarium, maybe? Right, there is this thing, which is a quest. Could do with holding a dense, a strength panel and a precision mechanism. No neutronium, great. I think this just ate all of it, not gonna lie. Because it made a lot of these. Right, this one's on and doing fine. Where's the other one? It was the first fusion we made that was neutronium. Yeah, so you're neutronium as well. How are you doing? Yeah, okay. Sure. I want some more travel anchors. Don't think that this is gonna work. Oh, it does. Kinda. Huh. Fusion. Then I want sterile clean room. I could do with Research station. Okay. And then maybe like assembly lines. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. The UHV computational matrix we made, the panel we were going to make. I need to make the catalyst core as well. Oh, supposedly I can already. How about the emitter? UHV emitter. No, not yet. But I can make everything here apart from the neutronium foil, which should be pretty easy. Right, let's go over these. Make the emitter. Hold this for the quest. Why is this not completing? I never held any Zerk alloy 4. There you go. Right, the field gens mean that we can make the cyclonic sifter. Speaking, I might set the pattern up for this. I did do the research, didn't I? I think so. 280 millibuckets. Is that going to actually fit? In my assembly line? I feel like it isn't. So I need to swap that out. 256 buckets. Or 280 buckets I need. And I've got a quadruple input hatch, which does 32 each. Okay. An EV quadruple input hatch. Yeah, I think a UV one is necessary. Okay. Hey, Blaze. Right, let me see if I chuck that in there. Sure. You've already shoved items in. Oh, you're not crafting. You're trying to craft the emitter. The emitter, like, he doesn't have research. I'm hoping these get pushed through the right assembly line. They should do. Why? Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I know. I also thought there was something wrong because it was taking a while and they just hadn't turned the machine back on, which is my bad. Right, there is the emitter. Let's do the research. When the research is done, we'll have the UHV emitter. Yeah, of course you should. Yeah. Why not? Good luck. That's quite a lot of UHV pumps. 8 pumps. I mean, I supposedly can do it, so... This really should be on passive. I should probably just go here, right? Right. Fully the research is done now. There's the emitter. Okay, and if I want the pattern for the UHV field gen, here it is. And we can also craft all those things, which just means that the only thing... Okay, one thing I'd like to do actually is and the motor I would like to put in here as well. Okay, and then let me think. Those have all gone in. The UHV field gen has gone in. but I need a UV field gen to do the research for it first. So I'm going to queue that up while I do the ABS for this alloy. Tungsten carbide is crafted in the rotary hearth furnace, but I just chucked like 4 stacks of zirconium in, and it won't push it until it's empty. So just give it a second. Should really just be... Oh yeah, this is why, because it's a little weird. Okay, UV field gen is done. Let me come down here. Data module with the UV field gen. Do the research. Okay, now we'll make the ABS. Whoops. Oh yeah, I think it's great. I agree. No complaints. I feel like that is not as big of a deal as maybe some of the other things that we just accept. Yeah, it's a great mechanic. Okay, so alloy on setting 13 with Krypton. Yeah, we still have got Krypton, which is good to see. And then I need this stuff, the duranium and some europium. Ah, I see. This needs to be passived. Where should I send that macerator? I could do it here. Why? Why would I threshold export it? Is it used for anything else? I feel like it isn't. Not as a I don't think so. The ingot is just like trash, as far as I can tell. Right, and with that ready to go, that means that the ABS switch... Okay, it did not switch on. What are you missing? You're on setting 13, you have all the stuff. You have power. You have an output hatch. Europium, duranium, symposium dust. Sorry. You did say that. I would like a lot of Zalloy. A lot. Like 1024 at least. Okay, cool. So that's going to do its thing. Takes like 3 minutes, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. We grab the data for this. I go onto here, put that data in. I ask for a field gen. And I can. Okay, amazing. Right. These in the cyclonic sifter. How many do I need? 2. I believe it is, yeah, but I'll go check. 2. Boom. Amazing. Right. Yeah, 1024 is currently on, and it goes up to... Yeah, facing the right way. All looks good. We are also auto-crafting some more Zalloy to speed this up, which is good. Because the default when you put these on is set to... There's no, without a signal, the machine controller is off. A signal weaker than the set redstone level. So when the signal's on, then it switches off. Which is the default for when you put on a machine controller. Yes. It's why I don't have to fiddle with them whenever I set them up. I'm never like fumbling around with it. I'm just doing it, right? No, I know. I agree. Did I hold that emitter? I don't think I did. Whoops. And it got consumed. Unlucky. Oh, did I put both? Okay.
Just keep following and following. And when we
Iron Abaddon, thank you for the follow. I've realized I've messed up. This still has the quadruple input hatch on. I'm gonna need to top it out at some point. Actually, I think it's gonna be fine. I take it back. This is gonna be fine. I'm not making the cyclonic sifter in this recipe yet. I'm only making the field gens. But I need to do it for when I do. Thank you. I appreciate it. My chat yells at me a lot to do more building. So much so that we've got a channel point redeemed to make me do more building. Because I end up neglecting parts of the base and there's like sandstone everywhere. And it's kind of unfinished. But I appreciate it. Right. The other bits I need for the cyclonic sifter that are quite expensive. The 12 UHV circuits and then the 8 pumps is also quite a lot. I haven't got enough iron to selenide. Where are you made? You're made in an EBF, supposedly. Yeah, we have plenty of the dust. Is it got an EBF? It does. I just don't have more of it then. I might take like 32 and just go chuck it in the RHF. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, for GTH definitely. Yeah. The amount of Greg stuff you're gonna have to be doing in GTH, I'm sure building is a nice break. That's looking okay. How much satellite do I need to make? It's costing 18 more. Okay, that's actually not that bad. It also needs to make ruthenium, tritium, americium, neutronate, which is okay. I think. Uh-huh. How soon, Blaze? Minecraft on the 3DS? Oh my god. It's snowing? Where? What? Month and 10 days? Sure. It snowed on my birthday once, Spider. I think that was also Easter. Uh, the same year. Yeah. Whenever yesterday was Easter, was when it snowed on my birthday, which was very weird. Because that was like, you know, for the UK as well, and then in the middle of April, or near the end of April, for it to snow. It's pretty crazy. Are these working? Yeah, they're just taking a while. That's completely okay. That's the field gen. Oh yeah, I guess we kind of all forgot about that a little bit. That must be nice. I mean, it's been quite a nice day today. Oh, there we go. 2 UHV fuel gens. Right, with those done, the quest didn't complete because I'm not holding an emitter. Oh, how annoying. Okay, let me swap out this. Let's take the quadruple EV, swap out with the UV one. And then the cyclonic sifter. Need 3 more of the iron 2. I really didn't think we'd get the cyclonic sifter today. But there we go. Guess I can rename the stream to that. Right, cool. This is the first ultimate multi-block. I don't really know what that means, but it's cool. Probably not. I could do other I could do other Norwegian places. Wait, is that even in Norway? Oh my god, can you imagine? Got to your fusion reactor on GTNH. Nice. That is pretty far in then, isn't it? Trondheim? That's like halfway up the country, right? I'm literally my memory of it probably comes from Hearts of Iron victory points. That's probably where it comes from. Because a decade ago, Hoi 4 came out, right? 8,000 LUV motors and pumps. Oh my god. And they need assembly lines, don't they? Oh, but haven't you got like a massive assembly line thing? Right, the cyclonic sifter. Here we go. So this thing is gonna basically turn all our poor magma into good stuff. And then this rich magma gets molten destabilized instead and gives much better yields, which we like to see. Speaking of, I'm gonna soft hammer this, and I'm sure we'll be taking out this poor magma and let them all get cyclonically sifted through first. I don't know what this stuff is. Oh, okay. That's kind of boring. What about this one? Antimony palladium. Really? That's it? Again, that's kind of boring. This one? Selenium, and yeah, that's so boring. Okay, unlucky. Those little tiny dusts are useless. but we get all this stuff. And this stuff is useful. I don't know if this one is. I haven't used this one yet. Euros, just selenium. Okay, how boring. There's also this one, which is also more iodine. I have loads of iodine from the titanite. I don't need any more iodine. And there's the acrium, which I don't really know how to feel about all this stuff. It's this line, right? This is all the acrium. Yeah, this is really scary. I don't know what that stuff is already used for. I don't know when like it's gonna hit me that I need that stuff. I guess here. When can I get these? Consumed / produced per tick. I guess this is consumed per tick since it's on this side. I have no idea how I get one of these. Okay, more of this stuff, which needs magnesium nitride, which seems fine. And then this stuff, which needs netherite tetrahydroxide. Oh my god. Okay. And I need this. Oh, this looks like a nightmare. To get the runic convergence board. I need the quantum compressor. This thing's kind of cute. 56 soul-infused casing. Why are we still using soul-infused casing, man? I don't care about the soul-infused stuff. It's only used for this. I have, like, no interest in soul-infused anything. Very fun lines. Yeah, they don't look particularly fun to me, but sure. This is an industrial barrel. Can I make... I can. Okay, great. Okay, I can totally do this as well. Yeah, go do that. Right, how's this thing getting on? We have 4 super mainframes to get made. Fun. I'm so sick of the wetware. But, like, knowing how much I need to do just to get to the next tier up with the runic wetware. Oof. I'm not looking forward to it. There's 500 soul infused dust. That can go in a multi-smelter. And then this soul infused casing is made like this. Please. Frames. Oh crap. Just different assembler. Oh, that one's also full. Right, is there anything in these old ones that I could maybe put in the new ones? Or the faster ones? Do that. So many frames, it's ridiculous. So these are somehow different. Great. I hate it when that happens. Right, how much disk do I need for this quantum compressor? 56. Well, there you go. There it is, 56 this casing. Now I don't need to make this stuff ever again. So I actually could just take these out. Yeah, there's no other use for the soul-infused casing than in a large quantum compressor. Am I going to need multiple large quantum compressors? I do need to. Okay. Might just do it manually at this point. Give me like 200 of these. And like 100 of these. Right, 56 for each, right? So I'm nearly there. There you go. 120, sure. Now I've got enough and never need it ever again. Unless I make more than 2 compressors, which I guess I might, but... Right, where's this thing going to go, the cyclonic sifter? I mean, it's going to go outside with the ore processing stuff, but like whereabouts? I mean, I could even just fit it in here. This is an even number though, that's kind of annoying. Cool. I'm guessing it's going to come down here. Tantalum's at 8,000. Tantalite has been like off for ages. Beryllium's always been fine because it comes from the ender pearl dust, which has always been good. Uranium, amazing. These are the three things used to make the singularities or something, aren't they? Do I need a lot of this stuff? Well, that takes 10 minutes. A few tens of thousands. Okay, well, in the case of uranium, that's good. In the case of beryllium, we'll see. And tantalum, okay, the tantalite might need a bit of a revisit. Bismuth too. Bismuth is fine. It just needs a bigger draw. Oh, we got ads coming, by the way, so we'll do time guesser soon. Where is my bismuth? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah, the tantalum. My mixed mineral residue. What am I doing with my mixed mineral residue? Nothing. But I should be electrolyzing it. You're an electromagnetic separator. You're not an electrolyzer. Okay, we'll get an electrolyzer on the ore processing subnet. I thought we already had one, but I guess not. But I'll do that after the ads have gone. So we will go and do the time guesser. We got 41,000 last time. Flashbang incoming. There it is. Daily. Right. Obviously the picture's like a bit annoying as I go over the chat and stuff. Okay. This is tricky. I don't really know. I'm not convinced. You think? It's right there on the sign. Oh. Yeah, it totally is. Sometimes I question my brain and my eyes and a whole lot of other things. Okay. Where's the theater? I mean, the theater might not be there anymore, but yeah, okay. And then the year. Um, I'm gonna go with this. All right. Well, there you go. Stockholm comes to Oslo. That's great. This looks familiar. Like we'd seen it before. Right. I need some indications of. Okay. Those are pretty good indications, I guess. Seeing green and red and white. Right. Anything that can help me determine a year. No one has a smartphone out. Which is, I can't tell what's going on here. Yeah, I'm willing to go like 2000. I could see it being a bit later, and I'm just gonna have to go Mexico City. I haven't really got much of a choice. Right. Yeah. 2000. What are they doing? They're like standing, like waiting for something to like drive by or something. I don't really know. All right. 2011. They just went across the road. Good for them. Oh, I was quite far off with the year, but that's okay. Okay. Rollback oil price. I feel like I don't, but I'm guessing that's who this is. And they look vaguely familiar, is what I wanted to say. But mm, right, there's a chance we're not in Manila, but again, I think this is the Philippines, and if it's not Manila, then you know, whatever. I've done what I can. Right. The year though, the year is interesting because there's like a load of people have cameras, and I don't know when. I'm getting the like 2000 vibe again. Could it be later? 98. Yeah, maybe the Iraq War, 2003. Other than that, like the Gulf War, a bit earlier. Yeah, 96 maybe. 94. But it was in Manila, so that's good. Sure. Okay. It does say Paris, but I'm not willing to jump on that just yet. Unless. Okay. Maybe I am. Yeah, maybe I am. Okay. Interesting. Looking at the cars, it's probably like uh, early 80s, maybe. And then just somewhere in Paris, I guess. What's wrong? What's wrong, hypercrafting? Are you. You think it's Belgium? What makes you think it's Belgium? The B on the license plates? And then this? It's black and white, but it could actually be Belgium instead of France on the license plate. I mean, I was pretty convinced that Paris was bait, but then everything was in French, so I was like, okay. So you think I should just? You think? How sure are you of this? I'm willing to gamble. And when you have a hunch on these things, hypercrafting, you tend to be right. So I'm gonna go. Look at you go, and it was early 80s. Good shit, dude. Right. Giving is interesting. If I had to just like on vibes, I got this as a vibe, but I need to double check myself. This because this if this is wrong, then it's like really far off anything else. Whereabouts would like yeah. This is the vibe I was getting. There's like a turn here. Who knows? Right. Either way, cars. This is interesting. It's like the 20s. Again, I feel apprehensive to put it around the Great Depression. So it could be before or after it, but I can't really tell. I imagine it'd be before, looking at the cars. Okay. This is a bit of a gamble, it must be said, because there's nothing that really tells me this is going to be San Francisco other than the vibe. It was Seattle. Well, I'll take it. 43k. Nice and easy. Right. We have a cyclonic sifter. Here it is. Right. And then obviously when this thing does its thing, it does so using netherite reinforced mesh. So it would be wise for me to have this on passive. So I'd need carbon fiber mesh, netherite rods, netherite ingots, all on passive. Okay. Just like 3 Ivy machines then. Ivy assembler. Ivy lathe. And an Ivy compressor. Just find somewhere kind of random to build this. Right, we need to... Okay. I need to power these. and input them with items. So I can't have it set up like this. Lathe, then assembler. And then there we go. That's a bit better. Let me grab IV 4 amp. Flux point. Some shellites. Okay, and then export buses for the compressor and the lathe, an interface for the assembler. Now, rather annoyingly, I know it needs epoxy as well. So now I'm thinking, oh crap, I need to do this side as well, I guess. Right, export bus it. Let's send this through. Epoxy. Then we grab a robot arm. Keep exact, like 5. And then the items we wanted were carbon fiber mesh, netherite rods, and netherite ingots. Okay, yeah, so there's the compressor takes the raw carbon fibers. Great, okay, and then the lathe, you're going to take netherite ingots. And then I'm going to lock all these drawers. And what can we link them to? What are these drawers all linked to? Ah, you. Right, and then this makes netherite reinforced mesh, which gets auto outputted into here, and there we go. And then this stuff needs to be able to be seen by the subnet. Netherite reinforced mesh. This stuff is used to... It's going to get shut in here, basically, with a stocking hatch. Okay, let's grab a UHV 4 amp for this cyclonic sifter. Right, you are like very high up off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks off the ground. No. Okay, that looked kind of right. The back could be touching this, so I needed one more forward, really. Yeah, no, it's not on its side. I want it forward. Okay. I like how that is looking. There is an argument to sinking it into the ground a bit more. But I think it's fine. The cyclonic sifter as a multi-block. I need 16 UV machine casing. Right, and other than that, what was this stuff? The quake-proof stuff, the whatever this is, some vibration casing, some fusion glass, 26 assembly line gratings, 26. Sure. I think that's everything? Yep. Okay, terminal. There it is. Okay, so the bits around the side and the middle are where the hatches and things go. So all this fusion glass can be replaced with the hatches. Okay. So it's going to take parallels, yes. Okay. And this to 64. And around the back here, these are where the other hatches go. So I need stocking of... This is tricky, actually, because I need stocking of both. And outputs of both. And I need power. Okay. Good. Bring it down to the middle here. And then just bring it in here. Okay, cool. This texture looks really weird. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's just the way the frames are. Okay, this is all set up right. And then I'm going to send in here the netherite reinforced mesh. Along with one of the poor magmas. The Zapolite or the Titanite. I'm going to do the Zapolite, I think. Did not turn on. Zapolite or magma. What? Am I missing something? This thing is a UV. We've got a UHV4 up on it. It has an output of items and fluid, and it has an input. Is it just the way that the netherite reinforced mesh works? Do I, instead of a stocking bus, do I need to have a regular bus? Yep, yes it is. I reckon it's this. Okay, it wasn't that. The multi's formed. There's nothing wrong with it there. How weird. 256k magma. You can see it. It goes in here and it does its thing. The outputs are both here. There's no reason why they wouldn't. Output hatch, output bus. Definitely right. The multi has formed. I said I could do up to 64 in parallel. Or I can do one. Maintenance is fine. It just doesn't do it. It doesn't do anything. I don't understand. Netherite reinforced mesh, molten destabilized. What? This does not make any sense. Right? I like, what am I missing? Messing with the parallels did nothing. We have netherite reinforced mesh in there. We had some in there before in an input bus with an interface rather than just a stocking. We have the Abydos Zapolite poor magma. Is it because I'm in Abydos? I feel like it would tell me if there was some sort of dimension restriction. My stupidity is truly something. I just, oh, god damn it. Right, this is making me Zapolite rich magma. Moving on. This should be shoved in the molten destabilizer as soon as possible. Hello. Where it's under here. Doop-de-doo. Stocking input hatch. I would like Zapolite rich magma to go in here. It's doing the titanite, isn't it? It totally is. What energy hatch we're using? UV4 amp, sure. Well, this is gonna take 2 minutes, so whatever. How's the neutronium doing? 1082. How's the americium doing? Good. How's the quadria? It's gone down quite a lot. I'm gonna switch this back on. Which did notoriously kill on my quadria, but we'll keep an eye. This is still surprisingly okay, which is good to see. I was gonna make an electrolyzer before the time guesser that we did over the ad break, and I never did that, so let's go do it now. I could go... I could put it there, or I could wall share them. I kind of fancy wall sharing them. I'm confused. Don't really know why I'm manually building it, instead of just using the terminal. Oh, I did that stupid weird thing again. The blocks are like weirdly... Oh my god. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I don't have the patience for dealing with whatever the hell's wrong with my drill. Okay. Let's do Emmy out of both. And then stocking of both. Oh, not there actually. Do those on the inside. And stocking of both. Oh, I love that stupid weird drill being stupid and weird. Okay. So, this electrolyzer, I would like to get more tantalum. Which means I need to be making more of this stuff, which comes from electrolyzing mixed mineral residue. So my mixed mineral residue needs to go in my stocking input bus here. There we go. And then where's my centrifuge? I guess I have these two centrifuges. Wait, why were you switched off? Whoops. What were you trying to do? Oh. What were you trying to do? Raw, sorry. Okay. You could also try and do this. Which will get me some more tantalite. That can then be ore processed. Thermal centrifuge, then macerator, I think, is the best. Okay, that's getting us more tantalite. Which itself should be electrolyzed into tantalum. Which is something I could do in this guy, potentially. Or I could do it... let's do it here. Okay, well, that extra tantalum should help. Okay, and then the zapolite-rich magma is getting processed in here now, which gives us loads of zapolite, like a ridiculous amount of zapolite. Like, can the autoclave keep up? Why are you idling? Oh, you're only for those two. Where's the zapolite line? Is it one of these? It's this separator, isn't it? You should probably be on a better parallel hatch than a 4. This is feeling a bit overkill, really. I've got quite a lot of this stuff. And in turn, there's a lot of iodine. Okay. Right, so I guess now we're going to come back to making the runic wave generator. Which we can... the neutronium's going to be an issue. Okay. Well, let's try and make all the bits we need for the runic wave generator. What is this? And why do I need so many of them? Oh god, I don't want to think about it. Okay, 2 UV field gens, 4 sensors, 4 emitters. 2. We're nowhere near getting the neutronium we need. I will need to do this as an autocraft, I think. In theory, if I wanted 63 buckets of the stuff, how much is that? 400. Oh, that's really bad. That's so bad. I'm going to swap these out, these assembly line UV energy hatches for UHV ones. It's going down, but there is a lot going on. Interesting. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh my god, this stuff looks ridiculous. What even is this? Yeah, that's not how you get it. Of course. Right, making your wetwares, and then we'll make the energy catcher, swap them out. I need a bit of stellarium, cable, and some converters as well. European's looking good. Duranium is looking terrible though. What's up with the Duranium? It's a bit weird. Duranium is used to make tritanium. I guess the tritanium's trying to go up to stupid numbers. I'm gonna switch it off for now. These need more wetware UHVs. These wetwares are so annoying. Okay, so we've got the converters. Swap these out then. There we go. Okay. Right, I should speed everything up a lot, which is great. What do we need from this now? What was I looking at? The Runic wave generator. So we made the field gens. I need the 4 sensors and the 4 emitters. That's a lot quicker. That's great. I'd like to have gravity stars on passive, but I don't think we have the neutronium for it. Maybe any another neutronium fusion reactor. You already made one today, but I could do it more, I guess. Queue up the 4 emitters as well. Okay, UV, field gens, emitters. What's up with you? Why are you not making anything? Something of yours is at 0. The Americium wire. Did I turned it off? I stopped inputting any. My bad. Everything else is good though, right? And he's also 64. Yeah, apart from those osmiridium things. Okay. Right, so there's 4 emitters and then the 4 sensors. Good. Then there's the exquisite Runic laser source base. There is the energy clusters. There is 4 UHV circuits. There is 16 ultimate voltage coil. 4 iridium neutron reflectors. 24 stellarium screws. I should do these in order, really. Yeah, so this, then these 3 bits, then the 4 of those, and then like that. It's more like that with the UHVs here. Okay, good. And then it's 2 stacks of UHPIC wafers. Do I have those? Okay, there's a stack, and there's no stack. Great. And then 16 of melodium and prismalium foil. 16 of melodium and prismalium foil. Right, which one comes first? Melodium first. Right, okay. So I come to this inventory connector. I need to put everything in manually, so it's gonna go this. Sorry, no, it's not. It's gonna go this. Okay. So you have all the items for the recipe. Now you just need the fluids for the recipe. Right. How am I gonna get these in here? I need to... Yeah, hang on. Interface. They'll face that way. Why am I doing it manually? So the Runic wave generator, I think it's just a StarTech thing. The energy clusters here, because they're set as 16 in each, but the way the pattern would push them through, it'd push all energy clusters into the same stack, right? Because these stack up to 64, but they're set as 4 different 16s here. Realistically, I can make the pattern, push it through, I could do a rename one, yeah. Unfortunately, I make 2 of these things at least as well, which is annoying. I'd like this to be seen by mainnet, so like this. And then I want to get a pump or a fluid regulator or whatever it is. A fluid regulator. Right. I can't do it for all 3 of them, can I? Let's say, is it fluid filter? I have no idea if it's going to work. Can I give specific quantities of this? I can. It would help if I could. Okay, 63. The quadria is going to be 32. And then it was like PBI, right? 54 PBI. Right. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to need to say, can I have like 50 extracted neutronium? Right, the PBI is at 54. Yeah, we're just waiting on the neutronium now. Right, we have got ads going. I'm going to do the cross-wordle, and then I'll get this Runic wave generator, and then we'll be done, I think. Come on, neutronium. Okay, 41. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Okay, so 48, 50, 52, 52. Let's come on, keep going. 58, 59. Okay, come on. 60, 62. Oh, so close. Come on. This is it. 63. Oh, come on. What did I do wrong? Oh, God, what are these recipes, man? What is this? Ugh, I'm not even thinking about it. What? Why is this wrong? We have the data, don't we? We definitely do. The Runic wave generator. Yeah, it's right here. And it uses ZPM. We're at UHV. The logic is that it knows how to make it. And then in Tom's, it says what? Exquisite UV field gens, sensors, then emitters. Oh my god. God damn it. Okay, fine. Right, 150 seconds on the Runic wave generator. Let me now get rid of this as well. Wait, what? Oh, you just I just kept trying to put that in just now. That's what happened. Okay. I could do actually with this just being on export. Yeah. No. Okay, I need something to also pull then. What can I pull out of here? Or can I just use a drum? No, I can't use a drum. How do I get this stuff out? Without breaking everything. I don't want to avoid this stuff because it's kind of useful. I guess I could bucket some of it. Yeah, I thought about the neutronium drum. I just... expensive. It's neutronium. Okay. Oh yeah, that's not how this works. I just do it in here, like this. I can use it like a bucket. Alright. There we go. That is empty. We have the Runic wave generator. One of two. I need a second one. One is used to make the block. The other one is used to make the controller. Never mind. To do research for the controller. So that's gonna be fun. Right. Shall we do a crossword or two to finish things off? Crossword. I'll move you guys into the middle. Okay. Spider isn't here, but we'll do it anyway. His favorite. Sure. Drink. Okay. We will come back to that. I could try E, O, or U at the start of this word. I'm gonna do like extra. Okay, that's interesting. There's probably still a vowel at the start of this word. So O or U. Once. That's not gonna work. Ounce. Okay. Every. Sure. Reach. Okay. Maybe it ends in ER. Like lower. Oh, come on. Loner? What? Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay. This could be double L. Longs. Nope, not double L. And it's not even another O there either. So what could go there? There's no I in that word. That's very weird. Is the E... I don't even know what this could be for the word, so I guess I'm going to just try it here. U is always a good one. The E is here, okay. Try a V maybe in the 4th spot. ER as well. Owned. For which one? On 2. Nice. Yeah. Good job. Okay, there's probably who here maybe. So if it's who, and then I could try a V here, so... Oh yeah, this seems right. WH something, and I can do... That's not going to be a word, is it? Nor with an A. Okay, but it's definitely W. It's just like growl or something, right? Yes, this is growl. And then this is going to be who. But I'd rather just guess it downward. So WH. What could this be? Also, what could this letter be? I still don't know what this one could be. Like they all just seem a bit weird. The other letters. Loser probably. Maybe it ends in S. Try where. Oh yeah, that's the word I wanted the whole time. Oh, perfect. Good job. Yeah, that made so much sense. Okay, and I think this is going to be an S on the end of this one. So NES like this. I'm going to go with pines. Okay, not quite. Canes. Nope. Okay. I'm going to do loans. Nope, it's not a word. Okay. Under. Oh, I like that. That looks right. Wow. No. Okay. Adder. Nope. Older. Elder. Okay. I shouldn't have guessed this one though. We knew it was going to be the E. I could have got it in one less guess. Okay. This one. Dunes. Oh my god. What? I guess it was an O all along. Bones. Yeah. Surely. Yes. Good job. All right. I'm gonna go B. Nope. Uh, I don't know. Surely bay is not a word. Buy. Oh, I love buy. That makes so much sense. Yes. What am I? What's your name? We got it in 23 guesses. The average was 22. If I didn't say elder, and I just got it completed without putting elder in, we would have got it under the average. How annoying. Nicely done though. I wouldn't have thought of buy straight away. Right, not bad, not bad. All right, let me get you guys back over here. So with the runic wave generator done, one, I'm going to need a second one anyway, so I should start queuing up these. Oh, my Nequadria is gone. God damn it. This stupid extractor's too fast. Right, energy cluster. Can I get 8? I could have added the Nequadria. Okay, let me grab some more Nequadria. Oh, hypercrafting you also said bye. I didn't see. God damn it. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me queue up some energy clusters and then we'll go find someone to raid. Come on. They can't all be gone still. Come on. There we go. Got it. Alright. Let's go find someone to raid. Yeah, I could like level limit it within stocking input bus or something. I definitely could do that. In fact, I'll write that down in the clipboard to do. Stocking input bus Nequadria on the RHF level limited. Great. Yeah, that will keep up with the extractor for sure. I like that. Right. Who is live? Meat Weasel's live. Oh, should we go raid Meat Weasel? Let's go raid Meat Weasel. That's nice. Hopefully he's still going for a bit longer and he's not finishing up or anything. Nope, he's doing stuff. All right, fantastic. Let me go. Right. Raid is set. Here is your raid message. All right. I should be on tomorrow. Probably another evening stream. So I'll see you then. Take care, guys. Thank you.